Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Healthy Hive Meditation Monday. My name is Cynthia Gutierrez. I am the program manager for Hive. Really excited to be here. And I am recording live from the Ohlone Lands in Oakland, California. Every Monday at 12 p.m., I walk us through a mindfulness meditation. And at the end of it, I provide a Black, Indigenous, or people of color resource, whether it's a book, a blog, a video, some sort of wellness tip to be available to you if you're interested and just have that extra support. So let's get started. So today I'm going to walk us through what is called and please excuse me if I say this incorrectly, an equanimity meditation. Equanimity is a quality of spaciousness and balance within the heart. With practice, this kind of groundedness can be cultivated, and we can access this feeling of possibility even in the midst of a pandemic, even in the midst of racist and ways that white supremacy shows up in our society and in our community, and really sitting with the reality that the world is not in our control, but we still have a part in being able to show up as our best selves. And so, as you're getting settled in, whether you are laying down, sitting, I invite you to close your eyes and make sure that you are alert and have the awareness that, as I start saying these words, it can really resonate with you. So, may I have the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And so, as I say those words, just bringing a soft attention to your breath and your body. Taking a moment to acknowledge that all created things arise, that we experience joys and sorrows, pleasant events and non-pleasant events, and just really resting on the complexity of our lived experience right now. And so I'm going to be saying a phrase that you can say to yourself in your head or repeat it any other time you may need it. So may my heart be big enough to hold the joys and sorrows of life without being overwhelmed. May my heart be big enough to hold the joys and sorrows of life without being discouraged. Whether I understand or not, things are unfolding according to a lawful nature. I encourage you to take a deep breath. And as you're taking a deep breath in and then a deep breath out, just releasing all the things that no longer serve you. Making space to expand your field of awareness to include all the sensations throughout the body. In this moment, allow each breath to completely fill the body, settle, relax the body and mind. And I'm going to repeat those two phrases again so you can really be holding them. May my heart be big enough to hold the joys and sorrow of life without being overwhelmed. May my heart be big enough to hold the joys and sorrows of life without being discouraged. To fully accept yourself just as you are in this moment, knowing there's nowhere to go and nothing to do. And really showing yourself a lot of love and compassion, because even for 5 minutes you showed up for your well-being at Healthy Hive. And so if your eyes were closed, I ask that you slowly open them up again and move your body in a way that feels accessible and is a lot more alert. And just reminding you all that you always have access to this type of serenity, always have the ability to tap in to these emotions, this state of being, that during these very troubling times that we can hold both joys and sorrows, or just sorrows, and that's completely okay. And so as you are coming back to your full awareness, I want to share my Black, Indigenous, people of color themed prioritized resource for the week. And hopefully you're able to see it. It's this book right here. It's called Vibrate Higher Daily, Live Your Power, by Layla Delia. And so this is what the book looks like. I will be adding a link in the comment box below, and I'll be posting about it in a separate post on Facebook. I'm going to be honest with you. There's many days during this pandemic and just all the inequalities that I'm witnessing that I just feel really discouraged. And sometimes I just want to like read an affirmation, or I just, want like a 1 to 2 sentence way of just feeling connected or feeling better. I think isolation is like a big part of, the sheltering in place. And so what I really appreciate about this book is that it gives you different information on like vibrations and changing our inner narrative, and just bringing more awareness to our mood and like self-care and community care. One aspect of it I also appreciate is that there's this this questionnaire where you know, talk about your self check-ins, you take your inventory, and I think it's just a good way to kind of know where we're at in that moment. One of the quotes that I really like that she has here, and I'm just gonna pull it up so I can read it to you, for you all. Um, she talks a lot about also like different elements, like when it comes to like the deserts, the mountains, the oceans. And so there's this part in her book that I just want to read to you real quick. So, life happens in tides and waves. The ocean is a spiritual metaphor for the state and vastness of your emotions and energy. It's the unexplored depths of your subconscious mind, your potential, and the current vibrations of your life. And so it's a beautiful book. She is super active on Instagram and social media. And like I said, I'll be posting that information in the comments and then make a separate post for it. If you're not already following us, please make sure to follow us on Facebook. We're also on Twitter. Please tell your friends, your colleagues, community members that they are welcome to join us every Monday. You don't have to be experienced at meditation. You know, can just sit there and listen, participate as much or as little as you want. You know, just want to continue making this virtual space accessible to people and just sharing it with as many people as possible. So, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you all have a restorative week, and I will see you next Monday.